are here with the final band of Dead of Winterfest number 2. It's been a long ass day, and we have Tenebro. How's it going?
It was amazing, man. I mean, it's so good. I mean, for me, Scotland is one of the best places ever. I've been there several times, and as soon as the guys asked me to come here, it was like, holy fuck, let's go. I mean...
Now, I heard there was a story about the last time you were here in Scotland. You ended up going out with Kendall from Brainbath or something like that in Edinburgh?
Yeah, so the story... Holy fuck, this story is now famous. It's not a good story. So, what happened, it was like last year, it was around... it was in February. I was like doing a solo trip across the UK. I started from London by train, slowly. I went to many cities. And the last stop was Edinburgh, which was a disaster in a good way.
You were lucky to get your plane back, I heard.
Yeah. Yeah. So the thing was that as soon as I arrived there, I went like straight to a pub like after half an hour, and there was Kendall. I mean, I never saw him before. He saw me. Are you Hannes of Tenebro? Yes. Oh. Okay, let's drink just one beer. One beer, and it was like 7 p.m., something like this. One beer. So what happened? I went back to the hotel at 7 a.m. the morning after, without knowing which hotel I was staying, how I was going to the hotel. It was insane, man. I was kicked out from the Uber because she was like saying that I was too noisy. I was a woman, so imagine. But this is how everything started. I mean, this is how we came here. Yeah. So everything started with just one beer. So yeah.
As it most commonly does. But can I just say, I've played you 100 times on the radio.
Okay.
I do Moshville radio as well, and I play death metal all the time,
cool.
and I play Tenebro. I only have one complaint.
Yeah.
Your fucking song titles.
Listen.
You've no consideration for the radio presenter when you...
I tried to put the easiest one in my set when I went on, but even I couldn't fucking pronounce it.
just go for Demoni. That's the easy one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, the thing is that Tenebro is an Italian band.
Yeah.
Okay, it has an Italian name. What's all about is Italian horror movies.
Yes.
Okay, so we want, to be. I mean, we want to keep everything in Italian. I mean, it's like a homage to our cinema, which we hope people get into it. There are many bands nowadays who are doing that, but we do it in our way in Italian. And it's funny because we never played in Italy before. So, but I mean, yeah, it's just, like, if I think about old school Italian horror movie posters, I mean, the Italian titles were so brutal. Okay, and when they translated to English, because of like they were banned, like in the UK, for example, they didn't have like such strong titles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's it. I mean, we just want to keep the legacy, and
that's it.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at some of the I've seen some of the Italian horror movies. I couldn't have discovered some of the Italian horror movies years ago. So I've seen some of the everyone knows some of the classic Argento stuff.
Of course.
Everyone knows Suspiria. Everyone knows Profondo.
Of course.
So, but I've seen some of the Fulci stuff, like Don't Torture a Duckling and stuff like that.
Which is
that's quite mental for us.
For me, it's like one of the best Fulci movies ever. Yeah. I mean, even though I like all the 80s horror he did, but I don't know, man. I mean, for example, we just have one song about Lucio Fulci.
Yeah.
Because I mean, of course, there's also Dario Argento, but I don't want always the same three most famous, directors. We had so many great ones. We had Sergio Martino, we had Joe D'Amato, we had Mario Bava, who created the fucking horror gothic genre. Okay, we have Lamberto Bava. We have so many ones, and I don't want just to be like mainstream and just simply do the easiest fucking movies. We want to go deep, in the shit, and we would like people will maybe one day start to watch also these underrated, unknown movies,
I was going to actually ask you this as well, because obviously we're talking about the Italian horror movies. So, for anyone who's going to see this interview that has never seen one of these classic Italian horror movies, tell us one that is like essential, you must see, and one which is underrated but you think everyone should see it.
Holy fuck. Oh
It's like,
man,
what-
man,
what
it's
one-
like asking me. I don't know.
Are we taking turns on this?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Let's start.
You were in the
start.
you were in the house by the cemetery T-shirt, so I mean,
You start.
jump in.
I was
man,
pissed
jump
off at
in.
you, by the way, for wearing your Putchidarium shirt, because I was going to wear that today. Shout out to those German horror freaks as well.
Well, I did warn you before the show, so you know. Yeah. So one classic that I'd recommend and
Like
an
one-
underrated one.
Yeah, one that's
Yeah?
like essential, that you
Essential.
feel like, and one that's like underrated. Maybe your favorite that's like not popular or something.
Okay, well, I'd probably say one of my favourite essential Italian horror films would be Lucio Fulci's The Beyond. Yeah,
So
that's.
there's a video on Ashley back in the day. I've seen that one.
Oh yeah,
It's where there's the spiders.
yeah. Fucking great movie, and an underrated one. This is what I'm going to struggle with. Do you reckon Burial Ground would count as
Holy
an
fuck,
underrated
yeah.
one? Yeah, fucking Burial Ground. It's
Such a stupid but good movie at the same time, which is insane because the zombies are so fucking slow. I mean, normally zombies are slow, but not that much, you know. Plus, you know, this movie has many pervert scenes, which is funny, which doesn't make sense at all. There's like a little kid who looks old because he is an old man. Where so? All good, man. All good. So, as he said, Burial Ground is like, I think it was Andrea Bianchi. Yeah, I think it was Andrea Bianchi.
Yeah.
He was such a pervert guy, man. I mean, he did just shitty movies, okay, which for us is beautiful. It's perfect, and yeah, man. I mean, Burial Ground, I think it's
yeah.
good choice. Yeah.
Well, it's obviously good to see where your influences are from, but one thing I didn't expect to see was Ryan Mills on the guitar for you. So
Yeah.
how did you manage to reach out, and what
Well,
what a performance you
It's
put
just
in
me.
tonight?
It's just me being a fucking nerd.
so this guy was like the guy who like covered on YouTube most
Yeah.
of our songs.
Yeah.
And I was always impressed because it was funny. I can't remember which song. We just released a song, and a few days later, he was already covering it.
I think that's happened a couple of times.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you're right. And I mean, he was just covering videos, and at some point, we were like in touch. He was always buying every single merch we released, you know. And he said to me, you know, I have like, I'm working on a new band, which is called Grave Go, who played tonight.
Yeah.
And I own a label, a music label, which is called Dismal Fate Records.
Yeah.
I release like horror type team death metal, and as soon as I listened to Grave Gold, I was like, holy fuck! It sounds like me. I mean, the riffing, it's like my type of style, you know. I mean, I just learned to play guitar like 4 years ago. Okay.
Okay.
So at the same time, it was cool to see such a talented guy taking influences from like a stupid guy like me, who was mainly a drummer, you know. And
Funny
so
enough, that's exactly what he said as well.
yeah. So I was like, so we stayed in touch. He recorded like an EP, and he stayed in touch with me with the label. I released it. I helped him. He did another EP. Then we did a compilation. And last year, when they announced the festival and Grable was playing, okay, he was like, dude, if you want, I can play guitar. I mean, I already know all the songs, you know. So
Trust me, when he sent me the set list, I only had to learn like 5.
So having like a talented musician plus having a guy who really supports Tenebro, who is really into horror movies like me, is like my brother, you know. I mean, we only saw it twice. I mean, so it's why not? I mean, fuck yeah. I mean, it's a pleasure for me and for all the other guys having him.
Yeah.
Because he killed it, you know. So
Absolutely did. But one of the things I love about you guys is that you're not shy in releasing music.
No.
It's like over like a few years.
we were bam. Yeah, we were like straight to. The thing is, I had so many music recorded, and I didn't want to wait, because if you wait, maybe after a couple of months, after a year, you start to do not like what you did. You know? So maybe you start like to. I mean, because you know, during the years, you start maybe to change some things, and you want to improve and blah blah blah. So it was, you know what? Fuck it. Just let's go. I mean, I do it. I mean, I release it. People like it. I mean. So why not? But maybe right now we will slow down a bit, because because we have like fucking 40 songs released
agree
in
with
4
Ricky there.
years, so it's insane. You know, I mean, I don't even remember how to play some of them. You know, it was funny because during the rehearsal yesterday, I mean, they were like saying, "No, Hannes, in the video that you did to show us how the riff is not this. You have it's not this. You know, you have to do." I was like, "Okay, you're right. I mean, do whatever you want. I mean, so we have just too many songs, and then it's a bit. I mean, when you have to choose which one play also live, you know, it's.
I'd imagine it's difficult to arrange your set list if you get 8 songs,
Yeah.
but you've got 50 songs.
Yeah, it's very difficult, man. I mean, because you have to play what people like, what you like, you know, and it's not. I mean, I love them all, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
so it's very difficult to pick.
So is this going to be a one-off? Is this going to be the start of like live performances?
So right now, as I told you before, this is our second gig
Yeah.
ever. We played one half a year ago at NRW, that fest, which like was the last edition of a very very cool festival in Germany,
Yeah.
and it was supposed just to be that show, but you know people were asking, please play live. So at some point they was like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it again. So what happened? A week later, I met Kendo. So so and many Italian fans are pissed as fuck because we never played in Italy. They're like, come on, man, what the fuck? You have everything in Italian. So in about 2 weeks we will have our first show in Italy, which will be in Bari, in south of Italy.
Nice.
Okay, and can't wait, man. I mean, we cannot use.
Does that mean you need to get your passport ready?
I'm not playing this.
You're not
show.
playing that?
Yeah, I told him he has to find a passport because we will have maybe new gigs.
I
So,
do
yeah.
have one. I just can't fucking find it.
But yeah, I think they're starting from maybe this summer. It will be a new Tenebro era where we will start playing shows,
Yeah.
but selected shows. I mean, I don't want like to play every single. I mean, our shows are not just a gig. It has to be an experience.
Yeah.
We want to have people. I mean, I want
You
them
want
to
blood, guts
enjoy.
and gore all over the place?
You know.
Yeah.
So we want to do it special. You know, so. I mean, we will play live, but not that much. Maybe we will do like some little mini tour somewhere.
As long as
some
you come back.
Sorry,
As long as you come back.
here. I mean, I wish. I mean,
It'll happen.
it will happen. I mean, I love the UK. I mean, especially Scotland. So I mean, why not?
So in saying that, as far as Tenebro being a live band goes, you would maybe say in the future, you'd maybe do like festivals like this, but not like a full-on. Here is UK and Europe tour, and then here is North American tour. You'd
Yeah.
just be like, let's just do this wee festival.
Yeah,
cool
I
show
mean,
here and there.
yeah, I mean, if there is a possibility, you know, to make it happen, why not? The thing is that we all have different jobs. We, you know, live families.
Yeah.
Plus, we are all from different cities, so everyone has different bands. You know, so it's kind of difficult
Yeah.
to do something.
Yeah.
We always need like 6-7 months in advance
Yeah.
to figure it out how to manage it. But yeah, I mean, next year we are supposed to play at some, which I cannot say right now, at some big festivals around Europe, which I cannot wait, which is gonna be a mess because every time we have problems with the blood, you know, many places don't want us to
I thought you
use
were going to
blood.
say problems with the beer, because you certainly liked the beer when you were on stage.
Ah, really? Well,
Oh, aye.
I mean, fuck it. No, the thing
He's
is,
on holiday, give him
So when did you actually come up? You didn't come up in the storm, did you?
yeah, we arrived 2 days ago.
Alright, so you missed it.
Okay, we were pretty lucky. We were supposed to play yesterday because of the storm. We cancelled, but we were supposed to fly back today. Okay, but we were like, you know what? Fuck it. We're already here. I mean, we are here. What can we do?
Yeah.
So we were like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's buy other flight tickets for Sunday. So I mean, I saw people who told me that they came from all across the UK to see us, which is like amazing. So I couldn't say no. You know, I have many people texting me, It was, I'm coming, blah blah blah, you know. So it was like, you know what? Fuck
Well,
it.
hopefully the Glasgow crowd made it a warm welcome for you. I know Glasgow isn't a warm place to be compared to Italy, but hopefully we had a nice warm crowd
Yeah,
for you.
yeah, of course, I love it, man. I mean, I was not expecting that
Yeah.
because I mean, I never played there, even though with my other bands, but I thought like in Scotland people were more like cold, you know. But holy fuck, I was absolutely not expecting that. I mean, it was insane.
Yeah.
So I also love to see so many young people on the stage too, which is insane. I mean,
Absolutely.
and
Just think of all the
Yeah.
the stage divers.
Yeah.
your performance as well.
yeah.
But you look at bands like Jaundice, they're like 16, 17
Yeah,
and
they
stuff
were
like that.
insane, insane, man. I love that. So
So I mean, I'm 51. So I was here when Scottish death metal started, like In Extremis, Corpse,
Okay.
Mercies and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's nothing compared to what we've got at the moment. Scottish death metal scene is booming at
Okay.
the moment, so as soon as you could get the fuck back.
Yeah,
Um,
hopefully, man. Hopefully, it's not that far away for us, you know, with the plane. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck it, you can fly everywhere.
Absolutely. Have you got any more?
Oh yes, actually I do. I remember I read the interview you did with it was a magazine from like 2 years ago. I seen it on your Instagram, and they asked you if Tenebro would ever want to play like a film festival, and you said it probably wouldn't happen. But that made me think, if some new director, some new filmmaker made like a classic style giallo horror or something like
Yeah.
that, like a new film but in the old style, would you want to write the soundtrack?
Of course. I
Whether it doesn't,
I
it
mean,
doesn't have to be just death metal, it could be
Yeah,
synth or
of course.
whatever, but
So the thing is that the problem is, if it was, I mean, I would love to play in a cinema festival, you know, about horror movies, like a comic, you know,
Yeah,
kind of
like
thing.
Comic-Con.
Yeah, Comic-Con. But the problem is that, like, for example, in Italy, horror movies do not get along with death metal,
yeah.
which is weird. Okay.
Yeah.
So the horror fans are not into extreme music. They are
Yeah.
more like into typo negative, you know, all the 90s.
gothic
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
yeah, right. So that's the problem, you know. But I would love to do that, and we probably next year around January they are doing a horror movie festival in Italy, in Milan, and they asked us, and it will be inside a cinema, which is even
Wow.
more cool. So there will be like some special old school Italian actors. It will be like fantastic. So I hope we can make it. I mean, because it will be like a dream. Also playing a
Yeah.
fucking cinema, you know. I mean, that's, even though people are like sitting, but fuck it. I mean,
But that's unique because I've not heard of any
No,
other extreme metal band
absolutely
doing
not.
that.
yeah,
Absolutely not,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I take it you're thinking of the props that
Yeah.
you can use already.
Hopefully we do not smash like no how you call it in English behind the screen of the cinema.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know. Maybe you'll just actually bring the plot of Demons to
Yeah.
life.
Yeah,
It'll just happen.
you know,
Absolutely.
with the mask.
Absolutely.
And then fucking Signore Baba's behind you the whole time, just being like,
Yeah. Yeah, I met him. He's such a funny guy because I met Lamberto Bava, the Mario Bava's son, 2 years ago. I think no, 2 years ago in at the cinema. They were showing Demons.
Yeah.
You know, and he was there. He was like talking, and one of the first Tenebro T-shirts that we ever printed has the yellow logo with the Demons
Yeah.
artwork. Okay, and
I've got that shit.
when I asked him, he has, of course, he has everything. And what's funny that when I went to him to ask like for a picture, okay, something like that, he saw like my T-shirt. He was like doing this. He was like, "What is this?" I was like, hey, "It's my band. I'm paying homage to you." And he straight went to, "Oh, is this metal music?" I was, "What the fuck? You're like 80 years old." He was like, "No, because you know I love heavy metal music. In fact, in Demons, I can't remember who played the soundtrack also, but they're like, I can't remember. There are some rock music as
Yeah,
well.
there's all sorts of bands. There's like
Not ASAP. No.
I just,
Yeah, Acceptor on
Except,
there, I
yeah.
think.
I just remember. I don't know. I don't remember Demons, but I remember from Phenomena.
Yeah,
the
Phenomena
Argento
too.
one.
Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
It's got a Motorhead tune and an Iron Maiden tune in it.
Yeah, exactly,